Okie dokie, boys and girls, it is day 18 of Calisthenics Endurance, and well, today we have a strength workout for pulling because endurance at the moment is mostly focused on push ups and then also the legs with the biking. But for pull ups, I'm just building my base with strength, because eventually, once the push up goal has been achieved and I go over onto pull ups, having a strong base will ensure that I make quick progress on the endurance as well. So, right now, just working on some one-arm pull-ups, nothing too intense, but nonetheless, it's gonna pay dividends in the future. And today's workout is very copyable, I would say. With other workouts like the push-ups, perhaps I wouldn't recommend everyone to do it. You don't have to do 60 sets of push-ups. You don't have to do 500 push-ups every day, or I guess 450. Let's not exaggerate. Right? You don't have to do it, right? I do it because I love it and I like the challenge, but you can make gains without doing it as well. So I don't generally, recommend everyone, especially beginners, to train the way I do on push-ups. But this pull workout is very copyable in the sense that whether you're a beginner or an intermediate or advanced or even elite, you can just copy the basic pattern of this workout and make gains, in my opinion. Right? So first, what I'm gonna do is my main sets, 5 sets of pull-ups. In my case, it's gonna be one-arm pull-ups, but this can be any variation that you want. So I would say, do like it's a heavier exercise. It's supposed to be heavy. It's supposed to be low reps. I would say like at minimum 3 reps of for 5 sets, right? But you can go up to like 5 reps or even 6 reps, but low rep range, right? So you want to do a bit of a heavier exercise. In my case, it's the one-arm pull-ups. You could be doing assisted one-arm pull-ups if you're training for the one-arm pull-up, or you could be doing perhaps weighted pull-ups, right? But these 5 main sets in the beginning, 5 consistent sets, the same amount of reps each set. So the first one is going to be easy, the last one is going to be quite difficult, right? These are going to build your base. These are going to make you stronger because right now I'm doing the one-arm pull-up, but eventually I might make it a bit more intense by adding a tiny bit of weight, like I am doing as well now, but perhaps a little bit more weight, or I might be adding a rep here and there. But this main part is where you want to see the progress the most. So let's go. Let's get to it and get started. Set number 1. Let's do 4 more. Oh, perhaps I should mention this. When it comes to the rest time on these heavier sets, especially, take a bit more rest time. I'm doing one set about every 5 minutes, so it's about 4.5 minutes of rest, I guess, which is quite a long time. But if you think about it, when you're doing 5 sets and then, well, afterwards the finisher set as well, 6 sets, every 5 minutes, one set, you're training for about half an hour. So, in my opinion, it's actually very time efficient. Okie dokie. When it comes to these workouts, it's very simple. You want to build your back, you want to become stronger. It's very easy. Like you have these basic workouts, 5 sets, but it's quite difficult. Set number 4, I'm quite nervous, and I still have set 5 to go. But doing these workouts consistently, in my case for the pull-ups, twice a week, right, and aiming for little progress every time. If you continue that for well, a long time, the small progress each time will add up to, well, a huge amount. And before you know it, you will be able to do a lot of pull-ups, you will be strong, and then you look in the mirror and you see that your back has grown. So yeah, just keep at it, no matter how difficult it gets. But with these basic workouts, 5 sets, it's never going to be excruciating, you know. You can only do so much in 5 sets. But let's go set number 4. That's 5 sets done. I'm gonna take a bit of a longer break for the next set. The next set is gonna be lighter work, but more reps, and I wanna be rested up for it, you know. I can do the set, you know, after 2 minutes and bang out some reps, but I'm gonna have more effect from it, more, you know, a stronger stimulus if I actually allow my body to rest before, you know, I head over to the last set. Because if I just do it right now, it's not really a finisher set, it's just a super set with whatever, you know, the 3 one-arm pull-ups I did now. So quick rest, and then we can move on. I think it will be about 10 minutes. Okie dokie, finisher set. Some regular ass pull-ups. And well, for these pull-ups, I've been doing a lot of chin-ups lately, and I like them, but I'm gonna switch things up today because I just feel like having my back burn intensely. And the chin-ups make your back burn intensely, but not so much the lats. So it will be more like your mid-back, like the middle here in your back, and like your traps as well, and your shoulders. Those will burn very intensely. But what I'm looking at for the moment, or what I want to have burn at the moment, is my lats on the side here. And for that, I feel like, you know, just regular chin-ups, or regular pull-ups, I should say, just banging them out is gonna do the job as good as anything, right? So that's why I'm gonna do some chin-ups today. And last time I did this, I was very tired, and I got like 31 chin-ups or 31 pull-ups with body weight, and it was very tiring, which, you know, for the condition I was in, sure, but you know, it also calls for a bit of a revenge. So today I'm gonna aim for 30 pull-ups as well, but the difference is I have 5 kilos attached to my body. Now, this is not a lot of weight. You know, I'm gonna aim for 30 pull-ups, but to be honest, I hope it's not gonna be too much of a challenge, because if it is, like if this feels like incredibly difficult, I'm gonna be kind of disappointed in myself. You know, it's I want to be stronger than that. So 30 pull-ups, 5 kilos. Let's see what happens. We can get 35. Ah, that's the burn I was looking for. Holy hell. 37. Well, 0 if you want to call them, if you only want to call strict pull-ups, but strict or not, hey, if this is 0 reps, I guess I just found a way to get an insane pump without putting in any effort. So, yeah, that's a good finisher. Let's sit down and discuss. Okie dokie. So when it comes to the finisher set, something with higher reps is going to be most beneficial, because the point of this set is just, to have a final stimulus, to get a good pump, to get the blood flowing. And so if you're doing like 4 reps or something, you're not going to get much of a pump. 4 reps, that's the stuff you do on your main sets. But, at least 15 reps on a finisher set, I think it's a good approach. And well, it can be way more than that as well. I just did 37, and well, I can tell you that much, the pump, the blood is flowing, so very happy. And yeah, if you're not able to do 15 normal pull-ups, for example, at the end of your training, it's okay to use some assistance. It's not because you unlocked a certain exercise, you unlocked the pull-up, that now all of a sudden it's forbidden to use assistance, right? You can use assistance whenever you like, and if you want to get a good pump at the end of your workout and pull-ups are a bit too heavy, well, feel free to use assistance, or perhaps do an easier variation like the Australian pull-ups. But yeah, that's a very satisfying basic workout, very copyable. As I mentioned, I think anyone can do this, whether you're just starting out or not, and it's basic, but that doesn't mean it's bad. In fact, I think it's very good. It's like a basic workout, you get a lot of bang for your buck. It's a small investment, perhaps 30 to 40 minutes, right? Depending on how fast you do your sets. But you can get a lot of strength out of it, and you can use this pattern for a long time, right? You don't have to change it up that much. You can use this pattern for a long time and make good gains. So, yeah, I am really a fan of this structure. Just 5 main sets and then a finisher. Do it twice a week. If you go really hard, even once a week will be enough. But yeah, I'm gonna probably be doing this for a little while. Anyway, tomorrow is gonna be a push day. I don't know what kind of push day I'm gonna make it yet, in the sense of intensity, but that's something the me from tomorrow will have to worry about. What I'm gonna do now is just have some dinner. Winner chicken dinner. I'm eating some chicken today. So I'll see you tomorrow.